Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. This is Canelo Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And he'll be squaring off against Amir King Khan. 155 pounds, 5 foot 8 inches tall with a reach of 71 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
This is Canelo Alvarez, the Mexican legend, the middleweight, the super middleweight, the light heavyweight who fights out of Guadalajara, Mexico. And it's the king, Amir King Khan, one of the finest fighters Britain's ever produced. Olympic silver medalist in 2004, multi-time world champion, fighting out of Bolton, UK.
Oh, pure bad blood.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, I'm going to stay here till the end of the night, because if you're a fight fan like me, this is what I live for.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. They ring the bell, and here we go. You'd like to see more jabs. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Amir Khan showed a lot of bravery in accepting this fight against Canelo Alvarez, especially considering how violent he got knocked out in their first encounter.
This is a rematch Amir Khan has been begging for since 2016. Shows how much heart, bottle, cojones this man has, because the fashion of the knockout was ridiculous by Canelo Alvarez. But Amir Khan wants to go in there and thinks, you know what? I made a mistake. You won't get away with that a second time.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. His stamina is off the charts. They're both trying for a knockout. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Catch and let's talk about Alvarez. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
That jab misses. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. The straight right just misses.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think, right, concentrate.
There's a counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
That counter shot lands. For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. The jab doesn't quite connect.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. His stamina is off the charts. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? This is a high-octane battle. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Might want to think a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alvarez. They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. You can tell one of these fighters is starting to fade. What does he need to do to get back in this contest?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
And this round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Nice counter shot. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter shot. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. Both men step back for just a moment. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
His stamina is off the charts. counterpunches have to hurt. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Holding nothing back. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Missing with the hook. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Is he going to punch himself out, though? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that lap. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Good defense there to stop that hook. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job. Just misses with that uppercut.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Incredible work rate. Hook misses. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. In a mild upset, we have a draw here.
What a fight, what a battle. I'm exhausted watching it myself. And you know what? I'm happy it's a draw because nobody deserved to lose and nobody deserved to win. These guys put it on the line.